Hi, I'm Alexandria. I am the Child Sponsorship Coordinator and Ambassador for Every Child Ministries. I've been there for about 3 years, and if you are not familiar with ECM, we are a holistic, Christ-centered organization that works to serve and rescue vulnerable children and their families in Uganda, Congo, and Ghana by meeting their needs both spiritually and physically. In May of 2021, I had the amazing and humbling opportunity to travel to Uganda for the first time with ECM. And what I saw and experienced there was both life-changing and eye-opening. One day of the trip, our Kampala Hope Center coordinator, Maureen, took me through some of the streets of the Katwe slums, which, if you're not aware, Katwe is one of the biggest and worst slum areas in all of Uganda. And we were walking through so that I could see some of the communities where ECM works. And I was appalled and shaken to my core at what I saw, as I was surrounded by these beautiful children around me, just clinging to me, half-clothed, dirty, probably hungry and thirsty, probably needing medical attention. As I looked into their little faces, I couldn't help but see the face of Christ. And I recognized what Jesus said in Matthew 25:40, that what you do to the least of these, you do to me. And I saw these to be the least of these, the ones that the world considers the least, right? The ones that the world considers garbage and not worthy of love or dignity or honor. But my Jesus says otherwise. When I got back to my hotel that night after being in Katwe, I just cried. I had to wrestle in my heart with this question that probably every human on earth wrestles with at some point. I thought, God, you are so good. I have tasted and seen your goodness. I have been so blessed in my life. So why is it that so many people all over the world live in horrible, miserable conditions due to reasons beyond their control? And I just sat with this in the stillness and let him speak to me. And then the Holy Spirit responded. And he said to me with so much compassion and sorrow, I know. Trust me, child, I know. And my heart is breaking too. That's why I sent my son to the earth for you and then empowered my church to go and be his hands and feet on the earth. And I was so challenged and convicted in that moment, and I knew that I have to do something. Maybe I can't do everything, but I can do something. I must do something. Because love is not just a super spiritual emotion that we feel. Love takes action, like Jesus took action for us. And so as the church, we must rise up and not commit to just feeling compassion for people, but doing something about it. As James 2:17 says, faith without works is dead. So now I am launching into a new full-time position for ECM. I have already been doing this part-time, but it is my goal and prayer that by October of 2022, I will be able to transition into full-time traveling as an ambassador for ECM. I have been and I will continue to travel to churches throughout the Midwest and anywhere in America that the Lord opens the door and speak on behalf of ECM, mostly sharing about our child sponsorship program and inspiring and inviting people to get involved in whatever way the Lord leads them. Along with this, I will also get to share my music ministry at these churches so that I have a way to both pour into and bless these churches that I'm going to, as well as invite them to partner with us in what God is doing in Africa through ECM.
Hi, this is Mark Lucky, the Executive Director of Every Child Ministries. I just want to take a minute to introduce you to Alexandria Woodward. Alexandria has been working with ECM for several years, and she's now moving into a different role as an ambassador, spreading the message about the work of ECM and helping churches to connect with ECM so that you can make a greater impact in the countries in Africa where ECM is working. And there's a number of reasons why I think you should have Alexandria come and spend some time with you at your church. First of all, she is genuine. This comes from her heart. She has a passion for children. She really wants to see them, their lives changed. And she's passionate, and you will see that passion when she comes and shares at your church. Secondly, she is very talented. She sings beautifully, and she writes songs that come from her heart. And I think you'll really enjoy having her come and share with you. She will bless you and your congregation with her music, whether you have her lead some worship or just do some special numbers. I think you'd really benefit from having her come and spend time sharing with you musically at the church. You know, if you're interested in bringing the hope of Jesus to kids and to families, if you want them to experience the gospel in very real and tangible ways, if you're interested in bringing hope to communities, not just hope for today, but long-lasting, sustainable hope that really makes a difference for their future, the future in the community, for generations to come, then you will really want to invite Alexandria, have her come to your church, share about the ministry of ECM, the incredible things that God is doing through ECM. And if you do that, if you listen to that message, I know you'll be blessed. I know you'll be touched by that. And we would love to have that opportunity to speak more with you about the ministry that God called us to be a part of, and give you greater opportunities to be His hands and feet around the world. Thank you.